directors talking about the process.
Always make me go first. Guys. It was so exciting. I mean, I have to be honest. It was terrifying. Speaking. I do remember all of us walking into the room on day one of rehearsal, just for a simple read through. Where you're trying out your accent and hoping to God that everyone else isn't looking at you and thinking, "Oh, she's shit." And I remember Michael and I sort of greeting each other, and there was a hug that I almost remember as being a little bit like sort of collapsing on one another, like.
You're like, you can let go of me now. Stop hugging me.
Yeah, very much. Okay, we're going to get. Not even a case of we're in this together. It was just a case of let's just get through this. Okay, let's just get through this. But it was amazing, and what Danny did for all of us that I think made a huge difference and was key to the process was he pulled everybody into the rehearsal room. So it wasn't just a case of who was available and what scenes we happened to be doing. Where possible, which was the majority of the time, all of the actors, no matter how big or small their roles, were in that space together. And what that did was there was no pecking order. Okay, Michael did have more to do than all of us in terms of actual lines to learn, but everybody, we were very much given these parts to play. They were ours, they became ours, and Danny gave us permission to play them the way that we wanted to, and to make all the mistakes that we needed to make and get really out of the way before we walked onto the set. Because when we walked onto the set, we had to be that well-oiled machine. We had to be ready to go. We had to have Sauconese in our back pockets, and to really be, be ahead of ourselves. I mean, Michael and I would try things in rehearsal, and we would know straight away that it wasn't really going to work, but we'd soldier on for the 12 or 13 pages and then look at each other and go, yeah, that was absolute shit, we'll never do that on set. And so it was very necessary to have that process, really, in particular for creating the energy that was required to keep up with the pace and what Aaron had written and really had handed to us, because the rhythm and the cadence, which Michael always talks about so eloquently, and I'm going to hand this over to you in a second. The rhythm is absolutely built in. It's written in. When there's a period mark, it's there. When there's a pause, you pause, and not for too long. So yeah, over to you, Fasby.